is the most beautiful Linux desktop of 2026. This isn't GNOME or KDE, and it's definitely not Windows. This is Arch Linux powered by Hyprland, and it's running the most polished shell I have ever seen called Caelestia, which is based on Quickshell. It brings a level of refinement to Hyprland. We are talking integrated control centers, a unified app launcher, and buttery smooth animations. In today's video, I'm showing you exactly how to install Caelestia on Arch, the essential dependencies you need, and how to customize it to fit your specific workflow. Now, thanks to GitHub developer, the installation process is fully automated. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now first, make sure you have a fresh installation copy of Arch Linux with minimal desktop on your PC or laptop using the Arch install script. In my case, I have already installed the Arch Linux with minimal desktop alongside Windows 11 on the same drive. Now let me go ahead and log into Arch using my credentials. Since I have installed a fresh copy of Arch Linux, I need to connect to the internet using the Wi-Fi. I'm going to use the nmcli command to connect to my Wi-Fi network. The first thing to do after installing Arch is to update your system. Just go ahead and type this command to update your system. Now let's go ahead and increase console font size. Type this command to install Terminus font package. Once it's installed, run this command to increase the console font size. It's recommended to install the essential dependencies or packages using pacman to ensure that Caelestia runs very smoothly. Just go ahead and run this command to install git, wget, and other required packages. Then run this command to install fish. It's time to set up a Caelestia Shell environment. You can visit the official website using this link to learn more about the setup. Next, type this command to clone the GitHub repository. This will download the script to the specified location. Once the repository is cloned, navigate into it. Then run the script by executing it. Now sit back and be patient while the script is running in the background. You may be asked for your password a couple of times during the installation. If in case you find any issues, just go ahead and rerun the same script again. Once it's done, go ahead and run this command to install some essential GUI applications like Firefox, LibreOffice, and much more. Then type this command to install Bluetooth and SDDM packages. You can also use other login managers like GridD to launch your Hyprland session. Once the installation is complete, enable the Bluetooth and SDDM services by running this command. And lastly, start the SDDM service by running this command. Congratulations, the login manager is working properly. Once the script completes, it's better to reboot your system to apply all settings. Now you will see the SDDM login manager. Make sure to select the Hyprland from the session menu, then enter your password and press enter to log in into Caelestia Shell environment. Upon successful login, you might notice that the wallpaper is missing. Let's go ahead and fix that. If you click on this button, it will prompt you to select any wallpaper from the file manager. Now, if I press the super key, it opens the app launcher. By typing right angle, I can switch to command mode and search for any wallpaper. Now go ahead and add some wallpapers to this location to make it appear over here. You can go ahead and clone the high quality wallpapers from this GitHub link. Now pressing Super plus D will open the terminal. Now let's increase the font size in the terminal. In the home directory, there is a hidden folder called config where Caelestia configuration files are located. Now first navigate to the config directory using this command. Then open this configuration file and locate the font size option. Then change the value to 20 points and save the changes by pressing Ctrl plus S and exit with Ctrl plus X. Then close terminal by pressing Super plus Q and reopen it by pressing Super plus T. You should now see the increased font size. Now hovering your mouse cursor over the top center of the screen will bring up the system control panel. It consists of 4 sections: Dashboard, Media, Performance, and Weather. The Dashboard section displays the time, date, weather, system information, and much more. The Media section allows you to control audio playback directly from the panel. The Performance section shows real-time CPU, GPU, and memory usage. And lastly, the Weather section displays your weather information. Now pressing the super key opens up the Caelestia app launcher where you can see all installed applications. This launcher also supports commands. By pressing the right angle bracket, you can access a list of available commands. Using this feature, you can easily switch between light and dark modes, change wallpapers, and much more. The Schemes option allows you to change the color schemes of the shell. For Variant lets you modify the scheme's variant. Now let's open System Settings. Alternatively, you can open it by hovering on the bottom right corner which reveals a quick toggle section. Then open settings from here. By using this section, you can control various system functions such as changing accent colors or color schemes, wallpapers, and much more. Caelestia features a single panel on the left, similar to Vapor with essential widgets. The workspace feature makes it very easy to switch between different workspaces. In the center of the panel, there is a shortcut to open floating app windows. To float an application, simply highlight on the workspace, hover over it, then click the arrow icon and select Float to pin the window. On the bottom left, you will find system controls like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and battery status. Simply hovering over them reveals a smooth animation for a quick glance. By tapping the power icon, opens additional options like reboot, shutdown, and logout. You can even control sound and brightness using these beautiful and intuitive sliders. Now let's talk about the workspaces. On the left, you will see the workspace feature. Using this, you can simply switch between different workspaces. You can also use a key shortcut by pressing Super plus a number from 0 to 9 to seamlessly switch between workspaces. Now let's modify Hyprland configuration files. Open Terminal and navigate to the default key binding configuration file. Now let's start by uncommenting some of the default key bindings. For example, I don't have the GitHub desktop application installed on my system. I will comment this shortcut by adding a hashtag at the beginning of the line. Next, I will modify a few shortcuts. You can also add a custom key bindings for any application you want. Now, in this example, we will add a shortcut to open the Chrome web browser. We will assign Super plus G as the keybind. Once you have added the brand new key binding, just go ahead and save the changes by pressing Ctrl plus S, and you can exit the text editor by pressing Ctrl plus X. Now pressing Super plus G will instantly open the Chrome web browser. And that's pretty much it. Arch Linux and Caelestia Shell takes your Hyprland experience to the next level with those stunning widgets. A huge thanks to the developers for making Linux so good. Now check the link in the description for more information. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to see more content. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.